Hello, this is Tanya with One Seed Marketing, and in this video we are going to learn how to invite people that are our friends on Facebook or that are not our friends on Facebook, invite them to come over to our business page and have them like our page. So this will grow our likes and our audience. The easiest way is if people are already your friends on Facebook. So when you sign into Facebook, and you go to your Facebook page, at the very top you'll see this quick little mini administrative panel. Okay, so in this example, this little section right here where it says invite friends, if you wanted to just invite a couple of friends that you have on Facebook, and this list will change depending on who you have on your friends list. So you'll obviously see different people than I'm seeing right here because they have to be your friends on Facebook to show up right here. So all you'd have to do, for example, is you just have to click right here on invite. So let's invite Deborah, let's invite Donna, and they will get a notification all the way up here on the little globe that says, Tanya has just invited you to come like this page. So that's one way to get people to come and like your page. Now you're thinking, well, how am I going to scroll through this whole list if I have 1,000 friends or just a lot of friends? Well, the easiest way is to click right here on See All, and what will happen is it will open up a little box for you right here and it'll show your friends. Now, it's automatically set to go to recent interactions. So people that you've recently either talked to, messaged, or something, like their post will show up on here. If you want to select and see all of your friends, just click right here and see Search All Friends. Now, as you can see, this is where if we've created lists and our friends are on lists, this will be the easiest way, because if I click on Search Friends, I'm going to see all of my friends, and I'm going to have to kind of be going through and saying, oh, is this a good page for them to like or not? Because you don't necessarily want to just spam all your friends with invites if you don't think that this page is actually relevant to them. So if you have made lists of your friends, so say you have a list for people that you network with, or a list of people that are in a certain group with you, or if you have a team members, you can invite them to come like your page if they haven't done so. And if they're on a certain list, you could go down here and find that list, and then therefore just click on all the boxes that you want to. You do have to, as you can see over here, some of these people are grayed out. That is because they have either already liked your page or they've already received an invite. So before you saw me invite Deborah, and so see here, she's right here, and I won't be able to check the box and send her another invite. This is to prevent people from spamming people's notification section up here. So it is to protect the people that are on Facebook. And another thing to protect is there's no click to select all available boxes. You actually have to physically click on the box and invite those people. Again, this is to protect you as well as other people on Facebook from being spammed. If we don't want to make it so that a robot could come in here and just start spamming people with invites to pages, they actually want people coming in here and making the decision to invite people to like their page. So make sure that you go in here, again, select the people that you want to select and submit. Now, again, just to reiterate, if they are grayed out, it means that they've either already received an invitation from you or they have already liked the page, so you won't be able to send them another invite. Just don't get frustrated if you can't click on somebody. Another way that you can invite people is if you go up to the top right here where it says Build Audience, and you actually can click right there, and it'll say invite friends. This invite friends will open the same box that we were just looking at when we clicked on See All down here. So there's two ways to get to that box. Now, the share page, which is the easiest, least time consuming way, would be to click right here, write something, and share it to your own personal Facebook profile. This will share a link to the page, as well as if you want to have a thumbnail or something that will be sharing to a page. Now, make sure that when you are sharing, you check a couple things because it will remember your last settings. Check that it's on your timeline, which is your own personal profile. Check that down here it says either public if you want everyone to see it, and I mean everyone as in the whole internet can see this, or friends. Friends would be just people that are your friends on Facebook, or however you have your settings. You might have friends of friends, so that might be another thing. If you're sharing a business page, I would share it as public, just because if I have somebody, find my profile somehow, and they may not be my friend on Facebook, but if it's something that's a public, something that I shared publicly, they will be able to see this post. So I do want this to get the most exposure, so I would share it as public. You can write something here like, come visit my new page if it's a new page, or hey, we just added something, awesome, or if you're having an event, come see us, or whatever you want to put on here. But you can share it right here, and then just click on share page. Now, there is another way for you to be sharing this page. So if you belong to certain groups on Facebook, so say maybe you're part of a networking group, or you have a mastermind group, or something that you belong to, that you are part of Facebook, you do have the ability, depending on that group settings, but most groups will let you post things to the actual group. So if you have that ability, you'll actually be able to come right here and say, I want to post in a group. So you can post this and select start typing in the group name. It will pull up the group name from the drop down menu. You can write something. Instead of sharing this to your personal profile, you'll actually be sharing this into the group as a post. It'll still be from you, but it'll be posted to the group. So that's another way to kind of get something out to people. If you want to be sharing your page not just through the people that are your friends, but maybe certain groups that you're a part of. Now, there was one other thing in here where it said on a friend's timeline. Now, this one is a little bit sensitive, because say maybe you did have a friend, or you just met somebody and they just became your friend on Facebook or something like that, and they asked you, or you want to ask them to come like your page or whatever, you can type in their name here. You can say, hey, it was great meeting you at wherever, or, I had such fun getting to know you at blah, 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 blah. Please make sure, we get together for coffee, or whatever relationship you're trying to build with this person. You can type in that friend's name up here, and this will actually get posted to that person's personal timeline. So again, you don't want to be spamming people's personal timelines. They can get a little bit, kind of, it's their own personal space. So you do want to use this one with a little bit more caution and approach it in a way where you're not just spamming people, but do have this as an option. So if somebody's asking you, what's your Facebook page, please invite me, or whatever, and for whatever reason, they just haven't gotten around to it, this would be a way to be able to share it with them very easily and make it easy for them to find. So, but again, you don't want to overuse this and cross that line and get kind of spammy. Now, the last one on here is in a private message. So this might be a way, if you don't necessarily want to be posting it to the public, and you don't want to feel like you're taking advantage of that person's audience and their friends, and because they will see the post that you put on there, you can send it as a private message, and so only that person that you're sending it to. Again, you just type in the name here, or names if you're sending it to multiple people at a time, and invite them to come like your page, write something in here. So if you just met like 5 people at a networking group and you don't necessarily want to spam their personal timelines, or you feel like if you post 5 different personal timelines it's a little bit much, you can always send it as a private message. But again, it's not a bad idea to be sending something to your own timeline, as well as when you actually have a post down here, on your actual page, feel free to actually click, like for example, this is an event. Feel free to actually share this event, and the share button works the exact same way as the one on top. Feel free to share this to your own personal timeline. Feel free to let your friends know. Some of your friends might have already liked your page, so they may or may not have seen this, but this is just another way for them to be aware of certain posts that are on your page. Again, you don't share everything that's on your page to your own personal timeline. You do want to keep it separate to a certain extent, because you do want to give them a reason to be coming over to your personal timeline versus your business page. If you have everything that's always the same, then they're really not going to come to your business page if they know they can just see it on your personal timeline. So do use this again when you feel it's appropriate to be sharing with people. or maybe you just found an awesome post and you just really like that post and you really feel like you want to share it with your friends, or you feel it's some kind of personal accomplishment or something like that that has to do with your business, so it is on your business page, but you also want to share it with your own, family and friends. This would be a way to share the post that you are putting here and share them to your own timeline. Now that we're talking about sharing, you do always want to share first. First post to your business page, and then share that post just like we did right now to your own timeline or to a group if you feel that is relevant. But you always want to post it first to your page and then to wherever it is. Share from your page to wherever, because when people click on that event or they click on that picture, they will be taken back to the original source that uploaded that picture or that event, and in this case we want them to be coming back to your to your business page. So always first upload the picture or the event to your business page, and then from there share over to either your timeline or to your groups or in private messages. Okay, so I hope that made sense as far as the sharing goes. The last one that we want to talk about, which is a little bit more complicated, is this invite email contacts. So we click on that. It's going to pull up a pop-up box, and basically here you can either sign in. So if you have like a list on Yahoo or a list on MailChimp or a list on Gmail, wherever it is you have your database of people, of actual contacts. Again, these do not have to be your friends on Facebook. It's just as long as you have an actual email, you'll be able to send an email invite to come in like your page. So on here, so say for example, you have a Gmail, you would sign in and you would invite contacts from that Gmail. This will walk you through the wizard, and at the end you will be able to send out an email to everybody, and it's actually coming from Facebook. So it's actually not coming from you, it's coming from Facebook to them saying, hey, such and such person already is inviting you to come and like their page. So just notice that there's different ones up here. If you have just a list from like Microsoft Outlook or something like that, this would be where you would upload that list contact file if you don't have any of these other services. Do keep in mind that you do have a limit of 5,000, so if your list is bigger than 5,000 people, you're going to have to split that list into two and do this in two different iterations. So that's really the only limitation as far as the email is concerned. Again, you don't want to do this, every week, because you would be spamming people and you would get in trouble with those people, and it's bad for the relationship that you're building with your clients. However, maybe once a quarter, or if you're at least once a year, it would be a good time, because I'm sure that you're going to be adding people throughout a quarter or throughout a year to your database, so you want to be able to invite them to your page as well. So you do want to have contacts, your Facebook page name, your Facebook page URL on your flyers, your business cards, and all of that stuff, but this is a way for you to invite people through the internet, through Facebook. If you don't have them as friends on Facebook, just as long as you have their email, you'll be able to send an invite. So I hope that helped everybody. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at team@oneseedmarketing.com. That's the number 1seedmarketing.com, or also text or call me at 951-444-8812. This was Tanya with One Seed Marketing, and we learned how to invite people to come and like our business page. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.